Breaking. NFL reporter Dianna Russini, a.k.a. Dirty Diana, resigns from the Athletic less than a week after photos were published of her and Patriots coach Mike Vrabel. My first thought was, wow, she really resigned. Oh, man, this ain't good. Because her contract's up in August, so she's already forfeited or conceded, I'm not going to get another deal here. There's too much noise. And she's also saying, I want to quit before I get cut. Okay. Someone explained that to me before in resume building, that just looks better. That just sounds better. Even though, because people forget the details and the devil's in the details. So you fast forward, I don't know if anybody gonna forget this one, but at the same time, you fast forward typically years later, people just be like, oh, so you were at the Athletic, right? And then you left. You left. See how it goes? That. So that was my first thought. My second thought was, oh, they didn't give us the mutually agreed. Usually always see Dianna Russini and the Athletic mutually agree to part ways. You see that one a lot, which is a lie as well. Because no one, think about it. Think about a meeting. Think about a relationship. Think about a meeting. There's no such thing as 50-50. There's no such thing as we both agree from beginning to end. Someone had to go, okay. Maybe it's Jimbo. Is Jimbo here? Jimbo say, hey, Dianna, can you come to my office real quick? Yeah, I got to talk to you about something. Mm-hmm. Come on up in here, go. All right, you can sit on down right there. Yeah, that chair ain't there for no reason. How you been? You been good. Really, let's get to it. I got partners here at the Athletic. Mm-hmm. I'm just one man. It's a committee of these people, and I'm telling you, these people will be pushing these numbers. I'm telling you, they be reading these articles. They be all up in the news. They be up all in the news, and I heard your name is all up in the news right now. So I'm here to tell you, on behalf of the company, not even me and my sole interest. I'll just tell you. Hold on, let me get some of this cornbread. Why? He always got cornbread. I think it's best that we move on. Who started that conversation? Did Dianna? And she said, yeah, I think so too. I agree. It makes sense. I was going to say the same thing. But you didn't say it first, Dianna. Jimbo did. I've been in those meetings before when they wrote mutual, and I'm like, it wasn't mutual. You said it or I said it. And then it got there. So we end up mutual because it's like, I can't fight that. Like, what can she ever say? What can she say to retort Jimbo sitting there saying, I think it's time we move on? You know when it's over. That's why you don't really fight in relationships. Sometimes it works, maybe 1%. Most of the time, let it go. Especially if it's the woman. If the woman sits you down and says, baby, I don't think this is, you better go, because guess what? If you don't, she out there monkey branching. Monkey branching is she got another dude already in the cut, if not two. She got options. Women manage options. Men find options. when we break up that day, we at the club that night. I need some options. When a woman break up that day, oh, she ain't doing nothing because she already got him. She at the crib. She like, okay, I'm going to answer his message tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Come on, y'all. Get your game up. So, Dianna, bad position to be in, obviously. Now we got to read this article because she wrote, I shouldn't even call it an article. She wrote a letter. So we're going to read it right now. Wow. She wrote an email. God, dog, what is this? What is this? We are about to get smarter on this show. So now let's read Diana's email. In Public Enemy voice. Sit down here. I got a letter to the government the other day. I told you I didn't take my medicine. Stephen Ginsburg, that's the executive editor at The Athletic. Dear Stephen, let's see if this is ChatGPT or not. That's my first thought. All right, please accept this letter as my resignation from The Athletic, effective immediately. I have come to this decision with deep sadness, but with clarity about what is right for me, my family, and the work I have spent my career building. Strong opening sentence and paragraph, okay? Because when you say effective immediately, that's a good sentence. And then when you finish it up like that, strong, girl, you went to a good school. You and I have already publicly, oh, now she got ghetto. You and I are already I can read this like this. You and I have already publicly addressed the recent attacks against me, and I have nothing to add publicly to what we have said. the context of this shifted fast. The tone and we went somewhere quick. Let's figure out why. I have covered the NFL with professionalism and dedication throughout my career. And I stand behind every story I've ever published. Good, stand behind your stories. We don't give a damn where you're standing. And we don't care about your stories. We care about that resort. Anyway, when the page 6 item first appeared, The Athletic supported me unequivocally, expressed confidence in my work, and pride in my journalism. For that, I am grateful. Respect. In the days that followed, unfortunately, commentators in various media have engaged in self-feeding speculation that is simply unmoored from the facts. Oh, who you talking about? Who you talking about? Is she gone? Who she talking about? No. We are not about to try and umbrella me and we in some old, we engaging in self-feeding speculation. No, it ain't feeding me. You know what's feeding me? News. You in the news. Unmoored from the facts. What's the facts then? Nobody trying to hide the facts but you, I guess. Because if this is all you got, ain't a lot of facts. Facts has an S at the end. You just said fact. The pictures came out and you said, that ain't right. That ain't what y'all think. Well, what is it then? Like, come on now. Oh, don't turn this on me. Don't turn this on we. Moreover, this media frenzy is hurling forward without regard for the review process the Athletic is trying to complete. They in two different lanes. The Athletic, if they really support you and really believe you, they can say, y'all out there tripping. She's good inside here. Move on. We have seen people, they have called for the job. Stephen A. Smith just talked about it. People will be trying to get him fired left and right. And he just come on air and be like, y'all don't want to make an enemy out of me. He ain't going nowhere because he ain't did anything. Stephen A. Smith, one thing you better respect about that man on top of many of things. But the first one, how professional he is. Professional for real. And I say professional in the sense of I ain't messing up my profession. I may be crazy in it. I may threaten people. I may clown people. I may go at people. But Stephen A. ain't stepping in it. Okay? So don't do that. They can support you. Don't act like the media frenzy is too strong. The current against us is too strong. Oh, everybody out there is talking, so you guys caved. No. You didn't give them enough to build. Okay, the wind blew and that house fell down because maybe it wasn't built strong enough. Won't you build your case stronger? It continues to escalate, fueled by repeated leaks. Leaks. It's called internet. It's called the receipts. All people did was just go back to your videos that I've seen. Tell me a leak. I don't know a leak. I'm just saying. All people said, when you talking about your husband 2 years ago, people just like laughing and giggling, whatever. Now you have switched the lens. You have given us LASIK surgery. Everyone's looking at it differently. Like, wow, I can really see something now. And it's different. And I have no interest in submitting to a public inquiry that has already caused far more damage than I am willing to accept. She's an avoider. I'm going to tell you like she's my homegirl or my daughter. She's either an avoider or she's trying to play victim where she is like, instead of coming up, because I done caught people cheating before. I caught people lying before. And guess what you tell them? What you know. And then guess what they tell you? What they think you know. Or what they think will get them past the finish line. They don't tell the full truth, transparency. They don't. They just try to answer up to the level of satisfying you. Like, phew, I ain't got to tell him all this. I ain't got to tell him about last night. He ain't even asked about last night. See what I'm saying? Like, that's what this sounds like right now. If you ain't, you doing this, not me. You could have had a private conversation with the Athletic and y'all deal with it. Athletic gonna say what they say, you say what you say. But instead, you posted this and you want this to merge between what you're going through with the Athletic, because this is to the Athletic, this email, and what we're saying on the outside. This one I know you did something. Everybody I ever caught lying or cheating or anything crazy, when I ask them about it exactly, specifically, they start talking about how it feels. They start talking about how you acting. They start saying, why you even care? Why you even notice it? Why you all up in there? How'd you find out? I asked you simply, what is this? As my grandmother told me, I'm sorry, I had a gangster G. My grandmother said, the truth is simple. Lies are complex. Now let's change that around when the rabbit got the gun. I've been the one that has cheated before. I have been the one that lied before. Ooh, don't take me back to 11th grade. Anyway, I've been that guy. And when they ask me, you know the first thing I say? Huh? What? What you talking about? All I'm doing is wasting time to try to figure out what's going to land. I need a lie and I need a good one. Please hook it up, Wiley. Come on, man. These are old games and tricks. Silly wabbit. Tricks are for kids. Rather than allowing this to continue, I've decided to step aside now. Oh, you thought this was going to stop? Bad boy. This ain't going to stop. But wait, it gets worse. You know why? Because now people say, wait a minute. You went to a resort platonically. You said you was on a girls trip and it was all to the good. You know the media is killing you and Athletic is doubting you, and you ain't provided no more evidence, and all you want to say is y'all out there tripping. Y'all doing the most. You better shut that BS up. That ain't it. Look, I'm telling you with all my heart and soul, that ain't it. I have decided to step aside now before my current contract expires on June 30th. I do so not because I accept the narrative that has been constructed around this episode, but because I refuse to lend it further oxygen or to let it define me or my career. Y'all know the mind games that people play? You rather your name be sullied, and so you don't want to give oxygen to helping your career and your name not be sullied. That's what you just told me. Girl, bye. What they say? Girl, bye. like, and look, Dianna, I don't remember us meeting, but I have a horrible memory. And every day someone walks up to me, it's like, man, remember in 2000? And I'll be like, oh yeah. And I'm nothing bigger, smaller. It's none of that. But Dianna, please stop this. Please. As Thomas Sowell says, it doesn't matter how smart you are if you don't stop and think. Stop and think and read what you just wrote. But because I refuse to lend it further oxygen or to let it define me or my career, or I don't have any more evidence to show you that I was right and I'm telling the truth. I have nothing to offer except y'all tripping. Over a career span, oh, don't do this. Don't give me the whole, look, I played in a lot of football games. If you add up the ones I balled out, I'm in the Hall of Fame. Problem is, it ain't enough of them. You know what I mean? And on top of that, we ain't doing that. We doing this. What is that? We're not asking you how great you were. How great, we know it. That's how you became a name. We're asking you, what was this? Oh, you know how great I was? Oh, Al Bundy get out of jail free card. Over a career spanning more than 15 years in sports journalism at NBC, ESPN, and Athletic, I have built a body of work. Your body, I'm proud of. Ooh, that's a good joke in there. Should I do the joke? Should I do the joke? Should I do the joke? Don't do it? Okay, I won't do the joke. Y'all know what this joke writes itself. I have built a body of work I'm proud of. And you ain't the only one. Let me say, Jesus. I knew I shouldn't have did it. I have broken stories, earned the trust of sources across the league, and been guided by the highest standards of professional conduct. That record speaks for itself. I remain grateful to the Athletic and for the extraordinary colleagues with whom I have worked there, for the platform it provided, and for the support you showed me during this difficult time. I wish you nothing but continued success. Dianna Russini. Okay. She may have went to ChatGPT to clean it up a little bit, but no, that was from the heart. You know why I know it's from the heart? Because the brain wasn't all the way in it. Jesus. Dianna, let's do this. Dianna, you're a reporter. See, you know how to reverse engineer this better than the average bear. You know how words can be misconstrued. You know how words are powerful. You know how words can be directed. You know how this works. You know how things look. You know perception versus reality and both. This is how you defend yourself? You guys are way off base. I was there with other people. Where are those pictures at? I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying defend yourself better. Or there's no defense. It's okay. Boo-boo. But don't insult our intelligence And don't play psychodrama games with your fans. Let me tell you this, because I think you may think different, because I've done videos on this and I do it because it's the news. I don't care if you and Vrabel were getting it in. I don't care if y'all weren't getting it in. I don't care. It's a story, and you made it way worse. Like Uncle Gus, give me some of that gasoline, boy. You don't know how to start no fire. That's what you did. It was this. I remember the day it hit. I was like, oh, they at a resort, they hanging? Whatever. Vrabel, who doesn't hang with reporters? Huh? I hung with a gang of reporters, male or female. Jim Trotter, I talk to all the time when I play. Come on, stop playing with me. That's a dude. You say, oh, so that's a dude. It don't matter. Lady reporters, give me one. Who I used to talk to a lot. Michelle Tafoya, I've talked to. God, I'm drawing a blank in her name. That's the point. We ain't go to resorts. Let me stop. But in all seriousness, this is kind of insulting following this story. And this is not a bad look for all women sports reporters, because the look hasn't changed. Every guy that I know, including me, when we're a professional athlete in the locker room and a woman comes up, all I want to know is she really here to work? Or is she here to try and climb? Simple as that. I have the same analysis of a guy. If it's a guy, this is a different question, but the same analysis. Is he here to help me tell my story and narrative and really care about what we're going through in this locker room? Or is he one of those hit piece guys? Is he a hot taker? Everybody gets their own, like, what's your motivation? So don't get into no sexism, gender stuff. It's what's your motivation? Because I know the weapons you can use. A man can't use his weapon of sexuality against me because I'm a heterosexual. So I'm like, move, dog. We good. Oh, but you can make my name. You can sully my name. He can talk. He can say the same play differently, right? So it could be a third and goal, and I lose contain, and then the quarterback runs around and scores a touchdown. We lose the game. If he's a good guy or a great guy or whatever he says, Marcellus lost contain on a play and gave it up. Right? If he likes me, he can say it real simple, real, but hey, I can't cover for you, but at the same time, that's it. But if he doesn't like me, he can say, Marcellus Wiley lost contain on his play. Matter of fact, this is something that always plagues Wiley over his career. Matter of fact, I was talking to his coaches in elementary school, and matter of fact, Marcellus Wiley is one of the guys that doesn't show up on time, not first in, last out. Matter of fact, Marcellus Wiley has been known to hang out, and like he can just, you're like, And now, it can all be fact. Then it can start to turn into opinion. Like, I don't know if Marcellus Wiley really cares about football. I don't know if Marcellus Wiley really is locked in. Like, and we've read those pieces and just kept turning the pages like, yep, that's real. But that guy to the athlete is a guy who's looking at him like this. What's up? Yeah, you don't want to make an enemy of me. That. So, Dianna, all things considered, this ain't it. I'm mad that she tapped out and act like, it's because I don't want to fight. You don't want to fight for your name and your career? You know how hard it is to make it that big as Dianna Russini, New York Times, Athletic, ESPN, all that? You know how hard it is for a woman to do it? And you're just going to be like, I ain't giving this no more oxygen. You guys are tripping. She must think we were born yesterday. I was born on a day, but it wasn't yesterday. All right, who we got? Super chat. High tolerance. Good morning, big dog. She said Mikey V got her severance package right and told her hubby, it's not what you think. The anniversary vacation's on me. Yeah, look, behind the scenes, look, she could be looking at it. I give you that. She could be looking at it like this fight is already dictated. I already know what the judges are saying, so forget it. I'm not gonna knock y'all out. It's gonna go to the score. It's gonna go to the scorecard. I already know I'm down on points and I never can win. Forget it. All right, that's real. That's real. But damn, that's how you do it, Dianna? I got a bunch of more topics on that, like how we got there and stuff, but I think I kind of nailed that. I think I'm going to leave that alone right now. And we got other topics we got to talk to as well. We got Kevin Durant, top 10 all time. We got Acho telling Matt Barnes to stop faking it. The WNBA commissioner gets triggered. Yeah, we got too much to do. Doc Rivers and Shams beef. We're going to talk about Dwayne Wade saying he was closer to Michael Jordan than y'all think. But I do want to read this last part, this PSA, because this came from L. Duncan. You know, the ladies. Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. Shout out to Queen Latifah. That's the homie. Hi, quick PSA. Hi, quick PSA. Please stop saying the credibility of all women is in jeopardy cause insert the story of one woman who may or may not have done whatever headline is out there. If you're dense enough to equivocate the actions of one to all, you're probably a sexist who is looking to dismiss a woman's career trajectory anyway. Facts. She ain't lying there. This is not new. And we've all had people at some point in our career reduce us to a DEI hire, a hot girl hire, or a sleeping around hire. Old tricks. Don't fall for it. Let me give her that a like. I give her that. And I love this too. I'm gonna give him this. He said, all right, I'll agree with you. If you can agree that people do the same with men, i.e., stop saying all men are cheaters, all men are bad dads, all men this, all men that, I choose the bear. Deal? Deal. That's why we do this show, to just show you perspective. Like, don't be over there having no pity party. I can't go to your pity party because I'm throwing my own. All right, we all got a pity party if we want to have one. We ain't doing that. So yeah, I understand what you're saying, L. Duncan. It happens to you. It happens to everybody. Real spit. What's good, fam? It's your boy, Marcellus Wiley. And I got to talk to you about something that's been a game changer for me. Y'all know I've been on the comeback trail after my hip surgery. And let me tell you, getting back to 100% ain't easy. I've been looking for anything to give me that edge, to help me bounce back stronger, faster. And that's where VINIA's new blood flow hydration product comes in. Oh, this ain't just another supplement, people. This is about optimizing your body from the inside out. Since I started taking VINIA blood flow hydration, I'm feeling a big difference in my physical therapy sessions and my energy levels. And for anyone out there, or just looking to elevate your daily well-being, this is it. So head over to my link in my bio, check out VINIA blood flow hydration, and start your own comeback story. Trust me, your body will thank you. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation, so.